Okay, you made it to Thursday. So for Thursday's reading lesson, I have made a video, or you can just read it on your own, of the 2 pages that follow one from yesterday's reading. The clip's just on this link over here. So I want you to have a look at these 2 texts and then answer the 4 questions. All the answers are in the 2 pages that I have placed for you. Okay. We're going to continue to use our helping verbs as well as our coordinating conjunctions in order to write compound sentences that have at least 2, that will have 2 clauses in them. Now, let's have a look at what actually creates a compound sentence, from simple to compound. A simple sentence is a sentence with only 1 clause. A compound sentence is 2 clauses that are joined with a conjunction. That's what makes it a compound sentence. So let's have a look. A 1 clause is an idea. Okay, so if you have 2 separate ideas joined together with a conjunction, that makes it a compound sentence. The difference is that a complex sentence, which is the next level of writing, is when the clause is not 2 separate clauses, rather one that's separated with a comma that includes more detailed information about an idea in that clause. But we don't have to worry about that just yet. Okay, so here's one simple sentence. Brisbane is known for its spectacular beaches. Okay, 1 clause, known for its beaches. Then on the other side, over here, you have that Brisbane is a very affordable city. Now, having spectacular beaches and being an affordable city are 2 separate ideas. Okay, however, we're going to join them together by using the coordinating conjunction yet. So, Brisbane is known for its spectacular beaches, yet it is a very affordable city to live in. Now, as I discussed earlier, yet means an opposite of a positive, or a opposite of a negative to a positive. So, for example, it has spectacular beaches, okay, and even though it's got these spectacular beaches, it is very affordable, okay, so unlike a city like Sydney. Here's another example. Brisbane is one of the fastest growing cities in Australia, yet Sydney continues to be the most populated. Now, when I say positive and negative, it doesn't mean that the statement is a negative. For example, Brisbane being having spectacular beaches or having affordable cities or being a fast growing city, it just means that the ideas do not necessarily coincide with each other. Okay, so let's continue to look at our story. Before making his crucial trip to Australia, SpongeBob had to ask his often cranky boss, Mr. Krabs, for permission to leave. SpongeBob was a very loyal worker, so he did not want to abandon his duties. It took a lot of convincing before Mr. Krabs could allow SpongeBob to fulfill his duties. He asked SpongeBob to tell him all about a place called Brisbane. Mr. Krabs had been to many places, yet Brisbane was a place he had never visited before. All right. Step 1, what I want you to do, similar to what you did yesterday, this is very important because we're developing your sentence structure. I want you to connect your capital city to the linking verb to the information, which is the clause. Brisbane is one of the fastest growing cities. I want you to have a go with the others. What would you use? Labeled as a green city, the capital of city of Queensland, a diverse population, become known for outdoor lifestyle and friendly locals, easy access to a number of beaches and attractions. Now, I know you're very familiar with Sydney itself. However, Brisbane, you might not be as familiar. So I'll come back to slide 16. But on slide 17, I actually have a travel guide all about Brisbane that you can watch that gives you information about Brisbane that you'll be able to use. This is important to watch because it will also assist in your writing. So what you need to write about today, it says that SpongeBob had written a short, informative paragraph about Brisbane. What could he have written? Now he's presenting to Mr. Krabs about Brisbane. On this slide here, you'll see I have a lot of common nouns for you, some proper nouns of specific places in Brisbane. You have your sentence stems that are similar to the Sydney ones because you can use the similar ideas there, and your adjectives.